Yes, class 12. Next topic is mobility. What is mobility? Mobility gives us information about the drift velocity per unit electric field. Let's see what gives mobility. It is the drift velocity per unit electric field. Means how much electric field can create by a charge which are drifting, and what is the relation of drift velocity with which the electrons are drifting. So it is denoted by mu, or in some books you can get the m, but it is denoted by mu. Now mu is equal to drift velocity per unit electric field. What we have? We have drift velocity Vd is equal to small e capital E upon m tau. Put the value of Vd, small e capital E tau upon m divided by capital E. Cancel out. Then small e upon m tau. As this term remains constant for all the substance. This is the ratio of electric charge per unit mass. Means this remains constant. This is the electric charge of electron, and this is the amount of mass of electron. Means this is remains constant for all the material. But here, what will the change? Tau will different for different material, and this is a directly proportional. Mu is directly proportional to tau, and here we have Vd is directly proportional to tau. Means mu is directly proportional to Vd also. The material which have high mobility also have high relaxation time. Means the collision interval is more time for between two collision, and so as that for high mobility, that relaxation time will be high, and also drift velocity will be high, and it is suitable for current, for flow of current. Means mobility gives the information that for it gives the information for the suitable material of current, for the current. Got it? This is the mobility, and the formula is mobility mu is equal to Em remains constant for all the substance, and tau E upon m into tau. Next topic we will do relation between current and drift velocity. Relation between current and drift velocity. What we have? We know current I is equal to Q upon T. Got it? Now we want to relate I with Vd, drift velocity. If small n number of electrons per unit volume. Suppose we have taken n number of electron per unit volume. This is the characteristic which is different for different material. In different material, number of electron per unit volume definitely will be different. Got it? Now, we will consider, suppose a conductor of length small d, cross section area A, and here will be some free electrons which are drifting. Now, the number of electron in volume AD volume. We want to pass the number of electron, number of charge passing through unit cross section area. Means first of all we need the number of electron which is present in this unit area. Number of electron in unit volume in volume AD is equal to ADN. Is it? Okay. Now, charge in volume AD, Q is equal to, we have number of electron this and into charge on one electron E, then total charge will be DADNE. This is the total charge which is present in this volume. Now, suppose we have considered these charge crossing this cross section area in small t time. Got it? And with which velocity? Put this equation 1, this 2. Now, let these charge crossing area A in time t with velocity Vd and cover the distance d. D distance is covered in t time with velocity Vd. What we have? Velocity is equal to distance upon time, means Vd is equal to distance upon time. Got it? Now we need, or we can write T is equal to d upon Vd. This is the third relation. Now what we will do? We will place the value of Q in terms of number of electron per unit volume, means capital N, and we will put the time in terms of drift velocity, that is T is equal to d upon Vd. From equation first, second and third, I is equal to Q. What is the Q? A, D and E upon T. What is T? D upon Vd. D will be cancelled out, and then we have I is equal to A N E V D. We can write N first of the relation because it's a number. Now this is the relation between current and drift velocity. What is that? I is equal to A, cross section area of conductor, D, length of the conductor, and small n per unit electrons, per unit volume electrons, E, charge of electron, and Vd, drift velocity of electron. This is the relation between current and drift velocity. Now we will do Ohm's law. Next topic, Ohm's law with the help of drift velocity. What is the statement of Ohm's law? If there is no change in physical conditions like temperature, mechanical strain, etc., then current is directly proportional to potential difference. This is the statement of Ohm's law. We will prove with the help of drift velocity this statement. What it say? It say V is directly proportional to I, or we can say V is equal to constant any term I, or V upon I is equal to constant. Let's see. Proof. We will prove this term. And now we have relation between I and Vd. We have relation between current and drift velocity. What we have? I is equal to A and E Vd. We need relate I with V to prove this relation. We need V also in this formula. And how can we put V in this formula? We can replace Vd in terms of potential. In the terms of potential, we have Vd is equal to small e capital E upon m tau, or we can write small e capital E means upon m d tau. This is the relation we have. We will put the Vd is equal to small e capital V upon md into tau. Now, or I is equal to A and E. What we have? Small e capital V upon md tau. Or I, we need V upon I. We will check, is it the term V upon I constant or not for particular conductor. Find out the term V upon I. V upon I is equal to M. First I will write here D upon A, M upon N E tau. Now, this is the constant for particular conductor. Let's check. For particular conductor, D will be constant, A cross section area will be constant, M mass of electron remains constant at every time, and number of electron per unit volume, it will be constant for particular conductor. Small e charge of conductor, for particular conductor it will be constant, and tau for particular conductor. When the mechanical condition, physical conditions, temperature not change, then definitely tau will be not change. Got it? This is the constant term, means we show that V upon I is equal to constant. And what V constant found? We found that constant is R, named as R, resistance of conductor, as it always opposes the flow of current, and its name is resistance. It resists the flow of current. Then, and it is given by A upon D upon A, M upon Ne tau. This is the resistance. Now, the resistance is the property of conductor. It is depend on the shape and size of the conductor. It is depend on nature of the conductor and totally identify for the nature of the conductor. And T for temperature. Means resistance of conductor depends first length of conductor, second first for D, and such as R is directly proportional to D. Second, cross section area of conductor are inversely proportional to it. Next, third, nature of conductor are inversely proportional to N and identify the nature. And fourth, temperature of conductor. Who will justify the temperature? Relaxation time justify the temperature. R is inversely proportional to relaxation time. Got it? Now the next topic is resistivity or specific resistance. Resistivity or specific resistance. What is it? We know the resistivity is the resistance of conductor of unit length and unit cross section area. Means if we will put A is equal to 1 meter square, D is equal to 1 meter, then we have the resistance R is resistivity. R is equal to rho if A is equal to 1 and D is equal to 1. Put the value of R की जगह हम rho लिख लेते हैं और in the place of A we will put 1, in the place of D we will put 1. Then what we have? We have M upon Ne tau. This is the resistivity of material. Got it? It means, and the second method for resistivity, as we know, R is equal to rho L upon A. This is the formula, basic formula we have studied in the class 10th. And here we have taken for in place of LD. It's the length of the conductor. If we compare this formula with this formula, then we have rho is equal to same M upon Ne tau. Got it? We can write here such like as, or we can write by comparing the definition of resistivity. A is equal to 1 meter square and D is equal to 1 meter. This is the resistance. This is the resistance of a conductor having unit cross section area and unit length, and this property is known as specific resistance, as it is the property of material, and it because it is taken for 1 meter length and 1 meter square cross section area, so this is the property of material. And here N indicate and gives about the information of nature of material, and tau gives the information of temperature of the material. It means resistivity depends first nature of material, and rho is inversely proportional to N. Second, temperature, as rho is inversely proportional to tau. This is the resistivity or specific resistance of a material.